Slime in Modern World by RenBowLTE. I woke up in the morning, seeing Milam and Astria still asleep. I quietly clean myself with magic and put on my cloth. I exit the inn and heading toward the nearby shop to buy breakfast. While walking across the street I heard some peoples is gossiping about something. I heard today Cerulean Dragon Guild will come to this town to recruit the newbies. Yeah, I heard that too. To think one of 5 great guild would come here. I'm satisfied just by meeting them. Of course. Do you think you have a chance? That's what I heard, Cerulean Dragon huh? I want to see Veldora reaction when he heard that name. After I finish buy a breakfast, I return to my room and wake Milam and Astria up. Milam surprisingly just obediently wake up and went to clean herself. Munya. Boss, do you buy the breakfast? Astria asked confusedly. Well, this is the first time I talking to her, but somehow she acted too familiar with me. Less than during the fusion process I implanted a fake memories into her head, making her remember that she has known you for a long time greater than. So that's why huh? Yeah, go wash yourself first, I said while patting her snow-white hair. She just nodded and went to the bathroom. After a while both Milam and Astria return. We eat our breakfast while chatting. You know, the dragon whatever guild will come to recruit today, I casually said. Less than it's Cerulean Dragon Guild greater than yeah, that, oh-ho? Is they strong? Milam asked. Astria is strong, so she will hunt that whatever dragon, Astria said proudly while stuffing her mouth with meat. Sigh. Why my friends is all muscle-headed. Less than right. Luckily I'm master wife greater than. And a pervert, now I think about it, even in Tempest I have no normal friends, they either too serious or too weird. Less than pay pervert. Greater than I kinda heard Seal say something, but I ignore it since that may be just my imagination. I don't know whether they strong or not, but you guys can't cause trouble when they come okay? We need to focus on hoarding the relics in this floor. Yeah. Got it Noda. If boss say so, now the question is where could I find the relics? Each floor has roughly the same size as the earth. Less than I suggest we toward EHEM, interrogate the incoming members of Cerulean Dragon. I think they might know something greater than. Yeah, how about nonviolent solution? Less than well, how about we attend auction? The Ring of Wicked Kings should let us have a VIP seat greater than. And. How do you know about that? Moreover, what the hell is that ring? Less than sigh. Let me explain to somewhere on the first floor, more precisely in the palace of Cerulean Dragon Guildmaster. The figure can be seen sitting alone on the throne gazing to the man who is sitting casually in front of her. How do I say this? The security in your palace is quite lousy huh? The man said without any hint of respect. Rookie, you dare come here alone, for that I applaud to your bravery, the figure responded. Ha ha ha, this old man gonna die sooner or later anyway. And what business do you have with me? Nothing actually, I just want chatting partner before I retire. It's truly a shame, even though you just enter the tower, your strength is nothing to laugh at. I'm glad to hear that from Cerulean Dragon Guildmaster, the ancient blue dragon. Queen Salacia, the man said with fearless smile. You really know how to please other, but that won't work on me, you should have know that right? Edward Francis? Salacia said while slowly approaching Edward. I've been caught. Joke aside, your human form is really mesmerizing huh? If I 60 years younger I will really fall for you? Well that's just how I'm, so rookie, tell me why do you want to retire? Even though with your terrible condition right now, you will have at least 40 years before you die. Salacia said while sitting on the floor facing Edward face to face. This mean that Salacia acknowledged Edward's strength, thus put him in equal to her. Well, you can just say that this is my investment to the next generation. I'm gotten old after all. Salacia heard this and immediately know what Edward is doing. I see. So you intend to sacrifice yourself for the upcoming event huh? It's truly a shame. Salacia, who knows that what will happen in the near future, can just let out a regretful sigh. She actually has a strength to prevent that, but she respects Edward's choice. Do you mean those 7 wicked kings? Yeah, the moment the peoples from your world arrive here, I did receive the notification regarding the 7 wicked kings, so I know that those brats is special. But is it really worth it? Miss, trust me, if not all, there will be someone from those 7 that will shake the entire tower to its core. Edward saw eat his line while slowly getting up and ready to leave, but Salacia asked him again. And who do you think will do that? Hearing this Edward just smiled softly while turning to Salacia. The fool. Rimuru Tempest. Inside the inner sanctum of Apostle Guild, one of the 5 great guild alongside Red Storm and Cerulean Dragon, the round table meeting that consists 12 peoples around it. They are the Apostle Guild greatest hunters, which every one of them is at least level 200. Right now the exact hunters is having a meeting that lead by Guildmaster. So I assume you guys know why I called you all here? The Guildmaster asked. What? You receive another revelation? One of them asked. No. This is regarding the auction that will be held soon, and we will participate in it, answered the Guildmaster. Of course we will, the other guilds will also participate in it, right? We couldn't let them hoard all the good things, said another hunter. That is one of the reason, the other is regarding our alliances with other big guilds. Huh? I don't understand. The Guildmaster then let out a creepy smile. We will be doing a throughout cleaning, right after the auction. After hearing Seal explanation regarding the auction and that Wicked King's ring, in my head, the first that came to my mind is that I need to attend that auction. Less than yep, it's a good place gather information after all greater than. Yeah, that too, but the most important is that I has almost unlimited amount of points, and that's mean I can show off to the other poor bastard that attended too. He, 5 great guilds or whatever, they can never compare to me in term of points. Why you ask? Because I'm filthy rich, he. You. Bossman is letting out a creepy monologue, Astria is scared. Wahahaha. You don't need to worry, Rimuru is always like that, said Milam while patting Astria's head. These 2 kids is still don't understand the power of currency, well not that I can blame them. Putting that aside, we still have a few days before the auction started, so what am I supposed to do? Meanwhile in Tempest, Diablo is currently questioning his entire life in the corner of the Rimuru's office. Rimuru-sama, where are you going? This lowly servant can't live without you, Rimuru-sama. While in the opposite corner, Shion can be seen in the same state as well. Shion has cooked Rimuru-sama favorite dishes. Can you come out now? Rimuru-sama. Meanwhile Hinata, who just happened to saw this as she just come to Rimuru office to meet him, slowly closing the door back. Holy shit. I swear I didn't saw anything earlier. Yeah, it is just my imagination. Hinata though as she keep walking through the hallway. Hinata-san, may I know what are you doing here? Shuna, who just happened to bump into Hinata, asked her. Rimuru. Where is he? I think some of his subordinates is having a mental breakdown currently. Oh, do you mean Shion and Diablo? Don't worry about them, they have been in that state for over a week now, And Rimuru-sama is on vacation, Shuna answered with her sweet smile. Vacation. Freaking vacation. Does he not know that because of his little packing vacation the world can get destroyed anytime right now? Who the hell is supposed to contain those monsters if they go on rampage? Hinata cursed Rimuru as much as she can in her heart. Is that so? Ha ha ha. Then I will take my leave, Hinata said as she continued to leaving Tempest with pale face. Meanwhile Diablo, who was on the corner, suddenly stood up. This is demon summoning from the world where Rimuru-sama reside. What a blessing, Diablo said joyfully. Nani? Shion, who heard that, swiftly ran up to Diablo. It seems my time has come, Shion Dono. I will be heading to Rimuru-sama right now. Do you have any message for him? Diablo said with intention to mocking Shion. Wait, please take me with you too, Diablo. Oh ho. I don't really feel like it, having me alone is enough for Rimuru-sama. You son of a bit foo. Let's make a deal, you hear? A deal? How about that? Shion surprisingly managed to calm down her anger. The result may not change, but let me hear it, Shion Dono. Diablo answer as he is a bit curious about Shion's deal. Alright, listen. If you agreed to take me with you, I promise I will cook one meal for you. Hell no. Where the heck is the deal? You just trying to assassinate me? Diablo quickly rebuked Shion deal. TCH. You greedy bastard. How about 2 meals? That's the limit. That's not the problem. As Diablo said that, a summoning circle appeared below Diablo. Well, it's time for me to go. Before Diablo could finish off his line, Shion quickly hugged him. We are best friend, right, Diablo? Surely we will go together. No. The summoning is enough for only one person. Let go of me, Shion Dono, Diablo said as he trying to get off Shion, but to no avail since Shion's physical strength is stronger than Diablo. Pang. And finally the summoning circle broke, And both of them is still on Rimuru's office. Diablo is speechless while looking at Shion. What the hell do you think you are doing, Shion Dono? Huh? Best friend should not abandon each other. Have you ever heard that, you shameless demon? What kind of best friend is sabotaging each other happiness? And just like that, both of them is still arguing with each other. Achoo. Erg. Is somebody talking about me? I got shiver for a second. Less than that is completely illogical, master. Greater than right now, me, Milam and Astria is on our way to the auction house. We were traveling on feet since Seal said we may have fortunate encounter or something like that. But of course, aside from 3-hour fatigue of walk, nothing happened. We should with my suggestion to fly or take a carriage, but Seal is so stubborn. Does she has a grudge against me or something? Less than. Nothing of sort. Greater than, hey, that long pause is suspicious. But oh well, from my experience nothing good come if I ignored Seal's suggestion. Boom. Suddenly a loud explosion can be heard. Based on the sound, it is not far from us. I take a glance at Milam and Astria, but as expected they don't give a shit about it at all. Help. This time a voice of young woman can be heard, but it's maybe no, it is surely my imagination. Please. Somebody help. Ahahaha. What the hell? My imagination really sounds so vivid, but I'm gonna ignore it. Astria, smell blood, bossman. Should we go help? Astria asked me with sparkling eyes. No. That's no good, Astria. Rimuru said we should not poke our nose into someone else's business. Just let them be. Milam quickly interject. Sasuga, my bestie. She know my principal very well. I should treat her some candy later. As I keep admiring my bestie wisdom, some old dude crawl out from the bush while barely alive. Santo, stop, please. Save my grandchild. The old dude mutter as he looking at me. Even though I look back at him, I will pretend that I see nothing. Yeah, that's the best course of action. Listen, you two. This forest is full of evil spirit. Sing with me is to chase evil spirit away. I treated that old guy as evil spirit for now. I mean, I'm worried about my friends, you know? I can't just help some random grandpa with the risk of my friend's safety. Definitely not because I don't want to help him. Yeah, let's go with that. Less than one of master friends is literal god, and the other is the boss monster. Greater than. Hey, don't put it like that. You make me like an evil person. Less than. Talk about shameless. Greater than, let's ignore her for now. I beg you. Please. Stop. The old dude keep begging me. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brake. I start singing. Even if you are unstoppable, please just stop a moment. I'm invisible. I've gone every single time, though I changed the lyric to match our current situation. It still sounds good though. I can see you. You are not invisible. The old dude finally grabbed my ankles. This damn old mammal. I don't want to get tangled up in saving some damsel in distress sheet. I ain't got time for that. Moreover, this story doesn't even need a main heroine. Less than. Never been. I've got offended by something I 100% agreed on. Greater than. Right, Seal-chan. Crack. Arg. Before I could realized, Astria broke the old dude arm and quickly cut it off after a few seconds. Hand off. Astria will not forgive you if you touch Bossman again, Astria said while hissing at the old who is crying in pain right now. What a poor old man, he just begging us to save his grandchild life, but rest easy, the world is unfair. Let's go, Astria. The beast in the forest must be happy to eat this old man. You do a good job for giving food to those beasts. I said gently as I pat Astria's snow-white head. Happy doggy noise. Milam, let's go. That damn idiot. I shout after I realized that Milam is gone. Less than, she likely heading toward the old dude grandchild. Greater than. I knew it. Please. Help me. I don't want to die, I just need to wait a few seconds more. Grandpa has successfully escaping. He said he will bring help soon. But Grandpa is too old. Please don't push yourself, Grandpa. Stay alive. I thought as long as Grandpa is fine, then I will be okay. But death is scary. Papa, Mama, Grandpa. Grr. Hick. The beast who is staring at me right in front of my face, making me shiver to no end. Wahahaha. It seems you are in trouble, huh? The voice suddenly can be heard right behind me. I turned to take a look, but saw a twin tails pink hair little girl standing behind me. No, run. What are you doing here? I shout, panicking. Wahahaha. Don't worry. I'm strong, you know. the girl said as casually walked straight to the beast. That's as a lighting god. The god of this forest. Run now. I shout reminded her that the beast is a legendary beast. You mean this kitty? A god you say? The girl said as her eyes began to glowing blue. Roarrr. The beast ready to attack the girl with its claw, but the girl just slowly took a punch stance. What overblown name for a mere beast. The girl muttered as she unleashed a powerful punch that completely turned the beast into a pile of meat. The impact from the punch is so strong that I can say I split the entire forest into two sides. Huh. Level up. Achievement. Slaying lightning god. Achievement. Slaying mythical beast alone. Achievement. One-hit mythical beast. Milam, who keeps seeing this notification, began to feel slightly annoyed by it, but decided to ignore the system. Hey, are you okay? Milam asked the girl that she saved earlier. Why yeah. It's just my leg won't listen for me, the girl replied weakly. You have received the golden box for your achievement. Warning. The constellations has set their eyes on you. Constellations? I seem to heard it somewhere before. Well, I asked Rimuru later, Milam muttered as she is completely ignoring the girl. So this is the golden box? It seems more like a mystery box for me though, Milam said in her heart while inspecting the reward that she received. Hey. The girl, who noticed that she has been ignored since earlier, decided to call Milam with the intention to get some help. Oh right, you still here? Rimuru will be mad at me if I forgot you, Milam said as helped the girl to slowly standing. My name is Pina. May I know your name too? The girl suddenly asked. Milam Nava, Milam replied shortly. As both of them keep walking, something unexpected happened. Here you are, Milam. Rimuru voice, who came straight from the above, can be heard. Rimuru. Milam, seeing this, clearly shaken as Rimuru also seems super mad. Fist of love. As Rimuru said, he quickly punched Milam head downward, making Milam crouch on the ground while slowly tearing up. Uwuu. I'm sorry, Rimuru, Milam muttered while holding his head. Geez. Don't go off on your own like that next time. Sorry. Rimuru then turned to look at Pina, who is in pitiful state. Can you walk? Rimuru asked. No. I can't. Hearing this, Rimuru narrowed his eyes, and immediately decapitated her with a single slash. Milam, seeing this, just has a confused expression but decided not to care about it. Sigh. I really don't want a dead weight on our way. Let's go, Milam, Rimuru said as he, Astria and Milam continue their journey. But Pina corpses seem to still be alive for some reason. Rimuru and Milam of course noticed this, but they don't care about it. At last, the both of them finally arrived at the auction house after 3 days of walking. Rimuru, Astria and Milam then casually enter the building after showing the guard Wicked King ring. Ho! It seems we are a little too early, Rimuru muttered as not a single person can be seen. Rimuru then just shrugged it off, and walked to the VIP seats that has been set specifically for the Wicked Kings. Why? Why the world is so cruel to me? Pina muttered as she currently is in the form of soul. But the circle of reincarnation is trying to pull her into the void. Pina, who has lose all of her hope, doesn't resist until she realizes that her grandfather's soul is also in there. Grandpa. Did they kill you too? Why? The world. No, those two. I refuse to die until I punish those two. Due to Pina resistance, her soul came back to her headless body and she rise again. She then slowly walking toward her head and pick it up. Due to your determination that defies the law of the world, you have rise again as the Spirit of Vengeance, Dullahan. Achievement. One who defy death. Kill. Milam. Rimuru. And just like that, one of the most terrifying monster on the tower is born, with the only purpose to seek revenge. After quite a long trip, Milam and Astria finally arrived at the auction house. Hell, this is not auction house, but a freaking auction mansion. Knowing that the second floor theme is just medieval era, it is really impressive to build such building. I then to look at Milam, and as expected she not really impressed by the building. For her who live in a sky castle back in Cardinal World, this much is not worth mentioning. Boss don't want to enter? Astria suddenly asked me with innocent face. I admit that she is cute, but not as cute as me, so I wouldn't fall for that. No, beside it's not like I don't want to enter, but we can't yet. Aside from us, many people with considerable power is waiting outside. Less than the peoples here is all very influential individuals in second floor. Unlike Master, they most probably got invited by Dawn of Time, greater than. Hearing Seal explanation, I unconsciously clicked my tongue. Dawn of Time is a name of a mysterious group that dominate the tower world of business. Be it underground or on the surface, nothing can come close to their level. It doesn't matter which floor that you in, even in the land of gods 96/100th tower, they still operating there. So it's probably not a wise idea to mess with their guests, huh? But it's not like I'm afraid of them, it's just really troublesome to make an enemy out of them. Hey there, young lady, do you have some spare time for some conversation? I heard someone talk to me and immediately turned my eyes toward him. Who is this Murum-looking prick? I don't, I replied and deliberately ignore him. Based on his clothing and his sword, I could swear that this prick is a young master of a wealthy family. You, how dare you ignoring my lord, who do you think you are? One of his guards shouted me, but before he could do anything else, the young master raised his hand and stopped the guard. Stop that, I'm sorry for his reckless behavior, young lady. The young master cupped his hand and slightly bowed toward us. My name is Zen K, the second son of Royal Sword Sect Patriarch. Sect? So, is this guy some sort of cultivator? Holy Mother, I wouldn't expect to meet a real one here. Rimuru Tempest, first daughter of Heavenly Machine Gun Sect Patriarch. What the pack is Heavenly Machine Gun Sect? Sheet, of course they not gonna believe it. Less than PFF'd, machine gun greater than. Shut up, Seal. Ah, how embarrassing. Oh, so young lady is from Heavenly Machine Gun Sect. I've heard a lot of your sect great deeds to martial art world. It's an honor to meet you. The pack? They exist. Oh. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. I've also heard that the first lady of Heavenly Machine Gun Sect is a really beautiful and gentle fairy, but it seems that it's really true. Stop. Don't lump me with a sect that has such an embarrassing name. Rimuru, it's time. Milam words kick me back to reality as I noticed the teleportation circle beneath our feet. In an instant, all of the persons THT have been waiting got teleported into a large hall. So this is the place where the auction will take place, huh? Pretty fancy if I say myself. Then young lady, I need to go to my seat. It's a pleasure to meet you. Zen K bowed to me and leave to his place. I just nodded to him and began to find a suitable place for us to sit. Rimuru here. This place is so comfy. I turned around and saw Milam sitting on a VIP seat without a single care in the world, and I'm pretty sure that seat is already reserved, but who cares? I'm a god, so I don't care. I went to Milam and sit next to her while Astria is sitting next to me.